Look at you guys clam up now. Now it's recording. You guys are going to just clam up.
Well, say your little intro. Welcome.
Yeah. Hey guys, what is up? Back at it with another podcast. Today, we are joined by Chandra and Sean. This is going to be a fun one today. We're actually recording this at midnight. We're all naked in my bedroom. It's going to be kind of crazy. We got the Brooklyn Nets and Los Angeles Lakers game going on, and we were inspired by basketball. We were inspired by the many hoops that were going on these past couple weeks. Specifically, I was inspired by my greatness on the
Thomas.
He's having a game.
He's having his game.
Oh, no. Go ahead. Go watch the game while I'm doing this.
Okay.
My bad. You said come over to watch basketball, so we're watching basketball.
We are watching basketball, so if we ever get distracted, that's what we're doing right now.
This sucks.
That's a basketball play. That's Max Christie. So
Michigan product right there.
Why don't we talk about who we are, introduce yourselves. Go ahead, Sean.
I'm Sean Chambers.
Wow.
I love the Minnesota Timberwolves, and I think Anthony Edwards is the MVP favorite right now, and Karl Anthony Towns is second, I'd say.
All right, Chandra, and what about you, bud?
Yeah, my name's Chandra, and I like the Lakers.
You like the Lakers?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm a big Houston Rockets fan, and I think we're going to go to the... I was envisioning it earlier. Game 7.
Oh, gosh.
The last possession. It's tied up. Well, I'm actually down 2. Jalen Green has the ball. Who's he guarded by? LeBron James had been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks mid-season. Jalen Green sizes up LeBron James. Crossover. He takes it, one last dribble, puts it on the floor, rises up, and dunks on LeBron James. It's an N1 to win the NBA Finals 2023 to 2024 season. That's how I view my Houston Rockets. So I don't know about you guys. But we're pretty big basketball enthusiasts. Personally, you guys don't know basketball. That's what my thoughts are. But I guess today that we'll figure that out.
So today,
Chandra, can you hand me the mic?
we will be making
You're
our starting lineups all time. However, you cannot repeat players. And after you choose someone, you must explain why you chose them. And at the end, you will explain why your team makes a great team and will beat the other 2 lineups.
And I assume we can let the audience of 2 people to decide who would win. Or at the end, we could decide who would win.
Okay.
But I think I'm going to be pretty biased for my team. But
yeah, I think I'm going to be extremely biased because I know I have the best basketball knowledge in this room.
Is that true? Is that 100% true? Chandra, what do you think?
Talking about NBA or like
What other basketball? BAB basketball? Carey Street basketball lore?
Carey Street basketball.
Is it,
We talk about YMCA,
Yeah.
Shady Grove YMCA 2015.
is that what we should talk about?
I don't know, man. If that's what you want to talk about.
Look at him cower. It's like when the girls show up to a party. He's just playing on this Rubik's Cube.
I'm third party right now.
Okay, well.
All right, so the way we're going to go is we're going to go, Nate's going to start us off. I'll follow Nate, and then Chandra.
And then Chandra gets 2 picks and then goes back.
Yes,
Me?
a little
to the
snake.
best- snake.
You
job.
start off with, do we want to go point guard or do you just want to go and...
Just straight up point guard, and then
We just go
and then
down the
next
line.
round is shooting guard. Next round, okay.
I like it.
So I can pick from whoever
Whoever
in the basketball NBA world, greatest point guard of all time. I am going to say Stephen Curry. I don't think he is the greatest. I think maybe Michael Jordan.
Michael
Jordan, yeah.
I think Magic Johnson is the
Michael
best.
Jordan.
All right, but I get handles. I get a point guard. I get pretty good defense, and I also obviously get 3-pointer. So that's my first pick for point guard. Go ahead, Sean.
Well,
and basketball IQ. By the way.
yeah, you just set me up perfectly. I'm going to take Magic Johnson. He revived the game of basketball in the 80s, and his transition game is just...
Oh, we're doing all time. I think
Yeah, all
Oh
time.
my god!
I thought you said current NBA.
Yeah,
I said
all time.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So yeah, I'm gonna take Magic Johnson because he revived the game, and his transition game was the reason they were called the Showtime Lakers.
The Showtime Lakers. Okay. Great pick.
I'll go
All-time point guard.
John Stockton.
John Stockton.
Wow.
Why?
He's good, bro. He gets a lot of assists.
Of all the point guards of all time.
I like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like that too.
All right, now you're up again. You get to go
Michael
again.
Jordan.
Mike.
As your shooting guard?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
His name's Michael Jordan.
Okay.
He's really good.
Yeah.
Can make a lot of clutch shots. Will your team to a victory. Play some good defense.
Probably, yeah.
Get some steals.
Sure.
Kill the opponent in the head.
Yeah, I like.
One thing we're lacking today in the NBA is mentality.
Yeah, I knew you were
So-
gonna choose that.
So shooting guard, I'm gonna have the heart of the team. Rest in peace, Kobe Bean Bryant.
Oh,
You want to
man.
be me so bad.
He was
That is so great.
the Black Mamba, the killer for a reason, and you can't discredit his greatness.
That
So
was
that's
not-
why I'm
that was-
taking him at the 2.
That was not on brand with me.
That
Picking my
yeah,
MJ
that
over
was
Kobe.
something that we were all seeing. So all time shooting guards haven't been that crazy of a position.
You get like maybe 3 more,
Yeah,
and then
like-
you're out.
Yeah, and then you're dealing with Earl Monroe. So-
Hey, Ant-Man will be in the conversation by the end of his career.
That Ekpe Udo.
Oh my goodness.
Stabocephalutia.
So I don't have much of a pool to pick from now that the 2 best have been picked. But for shooting guard, I'm gonna have to go with Larry Bird. Larry Bird will probably be my
You-
shooting guard. He switches from small forward to shooting guard, but I think it's fair enough to pick that.
Wow.
Pick him up. Easy is it another 3-pointer specialist? A little bit taller guy. Great basketball IQ, and he has a little bit of that Mamba mentality.
He does.
He's gonna save the right hand for the Lakers. I like that idea.
So why didn't you want to go with Dwayne Wade or James Harden?
James Harden hasn't won a championship. Dwayne Wade, I think, was the second best on that Heat team, in like the early 2010s. So Larry Bird has won 3, and then also has won 3 regular season MVPs in a row, or maybe 2, and then didn't win one, and then won another one or something like that. But I know he has 3 rings and 3 MVPs.
He got
So-
3 in a row because when the debate was between Jokic and Embiid, they were saying he was not on Larry Bird's level to get 3
Oh
in a row.
yeah, that's right. So that's when I have to go with Larry Bird. But that's enough on Larry Bird.
I already know who you're picking for small forward. I already wrote
Small
it down.
forward?
Go ahead,
Small-
just say it.
Small forward. I'm gonna have to say the second greatest basketball player of all time, the number 1 scorer of all time, number 23 on the Lakers,
Oh wow.
6'3", 250. He's left-handed but shoots with his right. I'm gonna have to go with LeBron.
Oh my God! Wow.
James. What's his middle name? LeBron something. You know, Chandra. I know you know his middle name.
Jamichael?
Don't like LeBron.
Is it
You love LeBron.
I don't
I'm pretty
like
sure
it.
it's LeBron Jamichael.
Jamichael.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, it's Ramon.
Oh,
Raymond.
just made that.
Ramon.
I'll take the guy that just made that shot right there.
Nate really is James Gang.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna say Kevin Durant.
He has 2 rings. LeBron has 4 with being the best player on all 4 of his rings.
Yeah.
Well, Kevin Durant has 2 with being the second best player. So that's what I'll say. Go ahead, Sean.
That leaves me with Kevin Durant. So therefore, I'm gonna have to take Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady.
Kobe Bryant once said, the only difference between him and Tracy McGrady is that Tracy McGrady's 6'10", and if he wasn't so injury prone, he would have been greater than Kobe. So I'm gonna take Tracy McGrady in his prime because that boy was a killer,
He was really good.
and he's got some clunky shoes.
Him and Hakeem Olajuwon should have won definitely more championships, but or no, I'm thinking about Clyde Drexler. No, he played on the Rockets. But
Tracy
yeah. That's a solid underrated pick. Okay, go ahead, Chandra. I like what we have. I like what we have cooking up here.
The greatest pure small forward of all time, Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard. No way. Kawhi Leonard.
Explain.
We got to hear it.
He's a perfect small forward. He plays good defense, gets you good buckets, plays on the wing. He doesn't have a point guard on the team, so he doesn't need to initiate the offense.
Does he have a Finals MVP?
Yeah, he's got 2 of them, bro.
He's got 2.
Yeah. Raptors in the against the Heat.
And then what? Both of them on the Raptors?
One with
No,
the Raptors, one
in
with the,
19 and
one with the Spurs.
yeah.
He got one with the Spurs? I didn't know that.
For playing defense on LeBron and preventing him from getting a triple-double, he only averaged like 27, 9, and 9.
I always bringing out the stats.
Only 27.99.
He has the box score up on his phone. The only because I think we can push back on these. Kawhi Leonard, I don't think. I always think Kawhi Leonard was the James Harden in the Oklahoma City era when he was on the Spurs.
He was just young. I mean, well,
He
that is
was
James
young.
Harden.
I think he was the sixth man, right?
Yeah, I mean it was the same thing as like the Iguodala MVP. Like
That might be true.
it's more or less the same thing. He just got it for playing playing defense.
But-
he didn't get it for hitting big shots.
But 2019 Kawhi Leonard was arguably, by the end of the season,
every time,
the best player
he
in
was
the
the best
every
player.
was the best
time
player in the
when
league.
he's healthy and he's in the playoffs, he dominates. Except for the one Game 7 against the Nuggets.
Except that one time.
All right, Chandra. So you're back up on the board with a power forward pick,
Yeah.
and now there's really only like 3 or 4 good options that
Yeah.
people can get behind.
I'm gonna take Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant
Wow.
is power forward? Okay. Wow.
Wow. Explain why at power? Why at the
Spaces
4?
the floor. I need some shooting. He can get a bucket on anyone. He can easy mismatch ball handler.
Yeah. That is an easy mismatch with a lot of all time.
Yeah.
Because I don't think they could. D'Angelo Russell could not keep up with Kevin Durant.
Yeah, he's also not a power forward. So
All right, relax. Interesting. All right, Sean. Let's hear what you have to say.
This leaves me with an interesting mix to choose from.
Yes, it does.
I have Magic, Kobe, Tracy, all these good players. Do I need more defense or do I need more leadership? Who do I want to go with?
I don't think your team's vocal enough, bro. I think you need more loud voices on there.
I need more. You think I don't have enough personality?
Oh
Yeah.
my
I
God.
think I have too much personality,
Your
and
team
for
is-
that
your team is
reason,
lacking mentality.
and
right
for that
now.
reason, I need discipline. I need leadership. I need winning. Most of all, I need a bank shot.
Oh my
So I'm
God.
going
You
Timmy D. Tim Duncan at the 4. I don't think there's anyone on this planet that has played it better. So that's what I'm
Okay.
choosing.
How many rings does Tim Duncan have? He has
5.
He has 5?
He has 5 rings. 2 in the. Is it 2 in the mid 2000s and 3 in the early? I think, or
Wait,
he has
all
1 in
in
the
the
late
Spurs?
90s.
He won a
He won a couple in the late
He
90s,
won
early 2000s.
2 with Dennis Rodman. I believe it was 2 in
Wow.
early 2000s and 1 in what's it called?
I don't know what it's called.
With the against the or no, 2 against the No, it was 2
1 against the Heat.
Yeah, it was 2 against the Heat
No,
because
because
they faced off.
Yeah, no, it's
3 times I thought they faced off 3 times and the Heat won twice and Spurs won once,
Wait,
and
no.
that's when it kind of transitioned to Warriors, Cavs dynasty.
was-
I thought they faced off 4 times.
No, it was the Ray Allen shot. That was year 1. Then it was it was only 2 years, only 2 years,
Okay.
and they won. They split that. And then he had 4 before. I'm trying to remember who he beat.
I don't know. So he has 4 you
Yeah.
said he was 5 of all time or 4?
He has
Tim
4.
Duncan.
I think he has 5. He has the same amount as Kobe. Yeah.
You know, we have supercomputers in the palm of our hands. Why don't we look up?
Because we're testing our ball knowledge.
All right, well, this is it.
I remember.
This is your
I remember
go.
he has the same amount as Kobe, so that was always the.
That's 5, right? So he has 5. 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, 2014. 2014, was it the one time that the Spurs won against the Heat?
They only faced twice. Yeah.
I think there's placed 3 times.
No, twice. He only beat him once. LeBron only had 2 rings with the Heat against the Thunder and the Spurs. And Ray Allen saved his legacy, if you forgot.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh
right.
my god.
We're not doing
Chris
this.
Bosh got the offensive rebound or whatever.
Yeah. LeBron bricks the 3. Chris Bosh has to get the rebound. And Ray Allen has to hit this 3. All of this just for LeBron to have 4 rings.
But this leads up to Nate. Nate, the 4 is arguably the most underappreciated position on the court.
Probably
He's
the
gonna
most-
pick Nas Reed.
Nas Reed makes the most sense here in
Nas Reed.
this spot. But I'm going to have to deny Nas Reed and I have to flip over to the other skin color. I really like European basketball players.
You want
I really
Dirk.
like Dirk Nowitzki. His 2011 run with the Dallas Mavericks were just unprecedented. I think if he did that more, then we would probably look at him and his legacy and the Dallas Mavericks a little bit differently. But unfortunately, he did it once, so that kind of is a weird kind of spot where Dirk is on the all-time legacy.
I think
of
if he
NBA.
consistently had Steve Nash or Jason Kidd throughout his entire playing career and like one decent forward, he would have had 2 or 3 rings.
I think if the Dallas Mavericks actually cared about their star basketball players, kind of like how Luka is right now, like if they actually cared about them, they would give them like more stars. Obviously, Luka has.
Tim
Kyrie,
Hardaway
but,
Jr. and Kyrie not dropping like 40 every game isn't enough for him.
Well, okay, relax. So I'm gonna have to take Dirk Nowitzki.
You know,
Well, go
Shaq
ahead.
said Dirk was the most overrated player in history,
Overrated.
which I 100% disagree with. But
It's because y'all are white, bro.
it might be.
I like Dirk, bro. I like Dirk, Luka, Kyle Korver. I like them all. No, yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Dirk Nowitzki.
All right, we're right back to Nate Hayden.
So center. So let me look at my team because I don't know whether I have. So I have Steph Curry, Larry Bird, LeBron James, Dirk Nowitzki. I'm so tempted on 2 of them, but what I really, really like right here is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm gonna have to take him.
I respect that.
He 6 rings with the Lakers, and I think did he win one with the Bucks or something?
He has 7, I believe.
He is
6.
probably
6?
5 with the Lakers, 1 with the Bucks. Yeah,
the top
He gets
3.
more than 5 MVPs, right?
6.
6, yes.
You have like a big discussion is if he is the greatest player of all time. If you obviously it's between Michael Jordan and LeBron James, but very sneakily, and people don't mention this, is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm gonna have to go him.
He got dunking banned in NCAA because it was so unguardable.
He did not. Did he lose a college game?
I don't
think he did.
I don't know if he
think ever-
did,
I
but
don't know.
that's why he invented the skyhook was
Yeah.
because Duncan
He
got
didn't.
banned.
I don't think he lost the
because
game
of
with
him.
I don't think he lost the game with UCLA.
I don't know.
One of the great, probably the greatest player of all time.
If you're looking like accomplishment wise, he's like the best one.
Yeah. Well, accomplishment is probably Bill Russell, but
But then again, 8-team league, a lot better odds.
yeah, a lot better odds.
Kareem played against significantly better competition.
Yeah.
So.
They only saw black and white back in his time, so literally. So
I mean, they only saw black then, but
all right.
This
All
is
right. Go ahead, Sean Center. Let's hear it.
this has been one of the biggest uphill battles I've fought my whole career of thinking.
I'd probably agree.
So I'm gonna have to take who I, in my opinion.
He's gonna pick Cat.
No way! No way!
No
No way!
He's picking Cat.
No way!
Go Bears.
In my
No way.
opinion,
No way.
in my opinion,
We're not gonna do
is
this.
the second best center to ever play the game of basketball behind Kareem. And I'm gonna take Hakeem, the Dream,
Oh, wow.
Olajuwon.
Okay,
Underrated
wow.
defense. I kind of same reason of Tim Duncan. He was a lot more disciplined than like Shaq. Shaq was unguardable in his prime, but at the same time, it was just that, you know, him and Kobe clashed. And if I picked them for my all-time team, they're gonna clash. So it just makes no sense.
How many games are we talking? Like, if they're just gonna all play like one game?
Well, you just got to take into account, you know, they play together in real life, so it's gonna happen.
They did
Fair
fist
enough.
fight each other at one point. in
Yeah,
practice.
so I'm gonna take Hakeem because he's a little bit more level-headed. Just I think better defender, better all-around center, but that's
Yeah.
just me. That's just me.
I like that. I like that pick. Hakeem Olajuwon.
All right, Chandrad.
I see no other option here, but I gotta go Shaq.
Yep. Yeah. What else? Tell me why.
In his prime, that you physically could not guard him.
True.
Yeah, like
Couldn't guard him?
gets boards. I got John Stockton to feed him.
Drum roll.
All right. Well, we got to do coaches, right? I thought.
Drum roll.
Would-
There has been a bonus round. We will now be
Oh.
picking 6-man and coaches.
Like legitimate 6-mans or like
Legitimate 6-man.
So I can't pick Dwayne Wade. It's gonna be an actual 6-man.
If he came off the bench at one point in his career and he was a legitimate 6-man, go ahead.
Okay. All right.
I want Jamal Crawford.
Jamal
I
Crawford.
want Jamal Crawford.
Jamal Crawford. There's no way.
Explain.
Put him in an ISO. There's not many people that can guard him. I have all the people that can guard him on my team.
Oh my gosh.
There's just no way. Jamal Crawford. Okay. All right.
I think I'm gonna have to take arguably the best six man of all time,
Yeah.
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams.
Lemon pepper Lou.
Williams.
How many times did he win it?
Oh my gosh.
Like 3 times.
He
2
won it like
times.
3 times in a row or something.
He won it on the Clippers and he won it with the Hawks.
There's no way.
No, was it the Hawks?
Imagine
3 times 6 man. Like bro could never crack a starting lineup. And he was still averaging 23 points per game. Lou Williams.
Laker
the
legend
beast.
right there.
Oh my god.
Imagine Michael Jordan passing the ball to Lou.
I know, imagine like
He would get
Magic
so
Johnson
pissed
gets subbed out and Lou Williams hops on.
off. All right, Magic, I got you, bro. That's so crazy. There's just no way.
All right, Nate.
so we have to pick like a legitimate six.
It's got to be like he doesn't have to like yes. Like you can't say I want James Harden. Ooh.
Actually, if
But
you
you
get
could.
James Harden as a 6th man, you can't get a starter version, but you get a 6th man.
You just-
Like Russell Westbrook, you could pick a 6th man version.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Russell Westbrook or James Harden.
So
Well,
who?
not.
James Harden was the better 6th man.
Shoot. I'm gonna give me James Harden. Why not? Shooting, no defense, but shooting.
Energizer
handles.
Bunny off the bench.
IQ. I'm gonna have to go with because specifically 2000 what? 15.
It's like
No,
13.
2013.
Well,
James
he went to
Harden.
the finals as a 6 man. So
Yeah, so we'll take 2013 James Harden.
all right, now we're right back to Nate Hayden
All
with
right.
the coaching.
So the best coach of all time probably is Greg Popovich. And I really don't want to go Doc Rivers because I know for a fact if we go down 3-1, we're going to lose. So definitely don't want to pick him. I am going to pick a massive sleeper. I'm going to pick Pat Riley because watching what's the Lakers show called? Showtime.
Yeah.
The Rise of the Lakers dynasty. And now Pat Riley is like basically he owns the Miami Heat. He's the
culture.
He is Heat culture. So I really
The
like Pat
Godfather.
Riley. He has that mentality, but like nothing on the basketball court. I think he was a terrible basketball player, but he was a great coach. So I'll get Pat Riley as my coach.
He's really about to prick Tom Thibodeau.
Tom Thibodeau, Bulls legend.
Timberwolves legend, mind you.
you really
Oh my god.
You really gave me a winner at coach. He won with Jordan. He won with Kobe. He won with the New York Knicks. I'm taking Phil Jackson.
Oh my gosh. Phil
Triangle
Jackson.
offense legend.
Phil Jackson.
No other words than he won with Kobe and MJ, and I got Kobe on my team.
That is something to write home about.
Will we
right
either turn out to be the Carmelo Anthony Knicks or the 90s Bulls? We'll
there.
see.
We'll never know. we will never know. What a pick.
All right, Chandra.
Chandra
Y'all-
only has.
y'all
Who's your
really-
coach and
y'all-
why is it Greg Popovich?
Y'all are not ready for this.
Oh
No, it better not be something I'm gonna be mad about.
The most winning
Tyronn
coach
Lue?
of all time in Europe is Zeljko Obradovic.
Who is that?
Spell that out for me.
Yes.
Here, I looked up to make sure I could say it right.
Who is this? Who is this player?
He's won the most EuroLeague titles ever. You might have seen reels of him
I
yelling
thought
at his
we were only
players.
doing NBA. What is this?
Hey man, game respects game.
Okay,
Bending
just break
the-
the rules because of game.
You said coach. You never said NBA coach.
Part of me thinks that's that Mamba mentality within
Yeah.
Chandra.
Chandra had something to say about that one.
All right.
All right,
So that settles it. We have constructed our starting lineup, 6-man, and the coaches who will be leading the charge. And here are as follows. Nate has Steph Curry, accompanied by Larry Bird, LeBron James, Dirk, Kareem. Off the bench, James Harden. Coaching the charge, Pat Riley.
come on, that's gotta win.
Sean has Magic Johnson, followed by Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Tim Duncan, Hakeem, with the Hawks legend Lou Williams, and Coach Phil Jackson. Chandra has John Stockton, Michael Jordan, Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, and Shaquille O'Neal with Jamal Crawford.
Michael Jordan swings
the-
it to Jamal Crawford.
The 50-point legend, coached by Zeljko Obradovic.
This cannot be real.
Let's discuss, boys.
I honestly don't know. I don't know who has the worst team.
We need to eliminate one team right now.
Simply because you have John Stockton. I don't think he is that point guard.
I don't think he needs to do much on this team. That's the point. Get it because a point guard.
I don't think he needs to do much.
He doesn't need to score.
We can take it. So let's go team by team. And so Nate's team, what do we see working well? What do we not see working well?
I see all of it working well. That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
So Steph Curry, I think Steph Curry, you lose that point guard value, but is made up by LeBron. You know?
I love it when you try to talk basketball. That's crazy.
See, my
No,
issue,
but I'm a big
my issue with that team is that team's not built around LeBron.
Who is it built around then?
Yeah, wait, what?
No. Like LeBron teams, like having watched the Lakers for 4 years and wanted to rip my eyeballs out a lot.
Oh my gosh.
The team sometimes plays better when he's not on the floor, and that's not.
That's exactly why I have James Harden.
That's not. He wasn't that player in Houston though. Sorry, not in OKC.
Look, okay, sub out LeBron. I can't believe I'm saying this. Sub out
Okay,
LeBron James for
you're
2013 James Harden.
You're getting like
And then-
20 points a game,
and then
James
move
Harden,
down Larry Bird.
not triple double merchant James Harden.
Oh my gosh.
It's OKC, not the. But yeah, like sometimes you just don't play fluid basketball, and LeBron's like your focal point on
All right,
offense.
well, tell me this. All right, tell me this. LeBron James, Tracy McGrady, or Kawhi Leonard? Tell me.
Obviously, we're going to take LeBron James all time.
Well, yeah.
Say like, I guess Steph negates it, but I don't. It just does. The team doesn't seem. I don't think it fits that well. It doesn't space the floor.
Yeah, because
enough.
none of them ever played together. I agree.
I think, unfortunately, I have to say this, but I think Nate's team, IQ-wise, is the highest. I mean, I'm like...
Steph, Larry, LeBron.
The only thing I can
Chris.
say is like, I mean, you got Larry Bird and Dirk on their own. Dude, your team is slow. Like...
No, we're running the floor, dude. We're running the floor.
I understand that, but they're slow. Do you...
You have Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is a locomotive.
Are we going 7-game series?
7-game
Okay.
series.
Tim Duncan is...
He might be big, powerful,
Yeah,
but
see,
he's
see,
slow.
Nate, with your team, the
Oh, here we
offense
go.
has to revolve around like 3 of your players.
Okay,
Dirk,
great.
LeBron, and Larry. And they all are very like, feed me in the post, or I need the ball in the wing, and I'm going to feed you. So
Perfect. What's
Yeah,
wrong
see-
with having 3 players do that?
But there's only like one legitimate perimeter player on this team,
Who's that?
Steph.
Okay, great.
That's not.
And
enough
we'll
spacing
pound the
for this
ball
team.
into Hakeem and Tim Duncan, Shaq and Kevin Durant.
I don't know about pounding Shaq, but
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar versus Hakeem. Kareem versus Hakeem versus Shaq. Who's winning?
Hakeem.
It's
It's Hakeem, the one that's won almost
No.
all the matchups.
Hakeem
No,
is like the
it is
perfect
not.
mix of both of them. I mean, he beat Shaq when they would go up against each other, and I
No.
didn't research any of him versus Kareem, but he probably
Hakeem-
caught Kareem like at the end of his career. But at the same
Hakeem
time,
and Pippen are it's not Pippen. Rodman are the only ones that got Shaq on like a consistent basis.
Got Shaq? What does that mean? What does that
stopping
mean?
him, he's
Stopping
the most
him, yeah.
Can you
unguardable
turn
player.
this off?
Oh my god! Oh, turn it off.
Turn off your iPhone Pro Max.
Oh my god! I'm not doing all that. All right, I agree with Chandra here.
Okay, are we?
No, we're not voting them off yet. We're going team by team. All right, let's just move on to my team. Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady, Tim Duncan, Hakeem, Lou Williams.
I think the worst player, I mean, obviously, other than Lou Williams, is Tracy McGrady on that roster. So I'm saying, like, stack your worst player against my worst player. Like, stack your worst player against Chandra's worst player. Stack that position.
I don't think stats are going to help you out with Tracy McGrady.
No, not at all.
Tracy McGrady is great. He's a great player. I just don't know. I mean, he ran with.
Should we watch this?
Oh my
Do we need
gosh!
to watch this?
13 points in
I
33
think
seconds.
Tracy
dude.
McGrady has a little bit of that Paul George factor where he just looks nice.
He looks nice, bro. He hasn't really won anything. Has he won a thing?
No,
Has he won a thing? He's one of those players that will always go down.
He'll be a Reels player.
He was the big. I mean, he was a
He's a
Reels
Reels
player. He was.
He's a good.
He
team.
was, a
He was
Vine-
like
he
one
was
of
a
the-
Vine player.
He's one of the bigger what if players. I mean, Kobe had high words for him, but you know, you can only do so much
I
when
don't
you're
care
getting
about
injured.
Kobe's high words. Couldn't care less.
Kobe literally said he does everything that he can
We
do.
don't-
He's just 6'10". So basically Kevin Durant.
Oh my gosh. All right.
I think Hakeem, like Chandra said, I think is the best overall center on the board.
I don't think so.
He had another unguardable move.
I think Hakeem on this board is the worst center.
Okay.
If you look at achievement wise, yes, Kareem is number one, but he has like a slight Bill Russell thing where early in his career he got a lot of those accolades against no competitive bigs, but he was very ahead of his time. I
And
will
you
give him
could
that.
and you could
And
also
you couldn't say healthy either.
you could argue
Who,
the same
Kareem?
thing about Kareem and Magic. That
Kareem
like
was always healthy. That's why he's the Hakeem. Okay,
Stupid same names. It's so annoying.
one
we'll
could argue.
We'll call him Lou Alcindor the rest of the day.
Well, Hakeem did only win his 2 rings when Jordan was semi out of the league.
You know what? These are probably like the most fair teams, but still mine is the best.
What a good argument. The only thing keeping your team alive for me is Larry Bird.
No way! No way!
Is that a little
No way!
biased?
4 rings, 3 rings, 4 rings, 1 ring, 6 rings. Let's look at yours. 6 rings, 4? Maybe,
5?
I think
Okay,
5.
if I wanted to,
5 rings, 5 rings. Okay.
0.
5 rings, 2 rings. I don't know, Lou.
if I,
I don't know
if I
about-
wanted to win this, I just would have drafted Bill Russell if that's your comparison.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but like that's one of the comparisons that we can use, though.
Oh my bad, yeah, get rid of Shaq and put Bill Russell on their side.
No,
Rings comparison.
no. John Stockton, no. Michael Jordan, 6. Kawhi Leonard,
3,
3.
2.
Are you sure 3?
Yeah.
Kevin Durant, 2. Shaq, 6.
5.
5.
Kawhi Leonard has
3. 2
No,
with the
he
Spurs.
does
2 with the
not.
Spurs, 1 with the Raptors.
I don't think so.
Or no, 2?
he has 2.
2, yeah, 2, yeah. Yeah, because he was the first person to get 2 finals MVPs with 2 separate teams.
Okay.
Here, we just gotta let's evaluate all the. I don't. This is
Kawhi
hard.
Leonard's the worst. You have 2 worst players on this. John Stockton and Kawhi Leonard.
Okay, I'm sorry. Kawhi Leonard at his peak is not a worse player.
Then who?
Tracy McGrady.
Tracy McGrady was probably a better player than Kawhi Leonard at his peak.
You're taking Kawhi Leonard at his peak in the playoffs.
Versus average Tracy McGrady.
You're smiling too much.
Because I don't even know if that's true. But it sounds good. It sounds like something that would get on a highlight or get on a TikTok or something.
Guys, listen. Part of me just wanted to be different. All right, Tracy McGrady is raw, but I do think Kawhi Leonard's prime is a little bit better than Tracy McGrady.
Okay, we're gonna stack up small forwards. Give me that. That's LeBron.
Do we want to go through? All right,
Kawhi won an MVP for playing defense. on LeBron.
LeBron James is better than Kawhi
Let's
Leonard.
let's do that then. Point guard, point guard, point guard. Who wins between Steph Curry, Magic Johnson, John? I think we can rule out John Stockton easily.
I agree with that.
Way too easily.
I agree with that.
I'd say Magic Johnson.
He's
Magic-
not for everyone's team. He's for my team.
Magic
All right.
Johnson, I think, is the better
All
point
right,
guard.
so
than
Chandra,
Steph.
you have 1 point.
What do you,
Yeah, you have 1 point. You got eliminated. Larry Bird at shooting guard, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. I'm eliminating Larry Bird because solely because
here we
he's
go.
not a shooting guard.
So who's the best? That's what I'm saying. The best one
The best.
gets a point.
No,
it's
you
not
said.
on brand thing, but
No, you
I
said
would
that
say,
you
I would
gave
say-
Chandra a point because John Stockton got eliminated.
Okay,
so
okay.
he gets a point because he had
I
the
was
worst
saying, I was
player.
saying the best.
Oh, the
one
best.
has-
Oh, then I got it. So I got 1 point.
You have 1 point.
So I'm eliminating Larry Bird just because he wasn't. I think obviously Michael Jordan's the best shooting guard. What are we
Yeah.
doing?
So Chandra has a point, and then
Okay.
I have a point.
Power forward.
Power forward: Dirk Nowitzki, Tim
Sean's got a
Duncan,
point.
or Kevin Durant.
I argued Tim Duncan.
Tim, it's,
Yeah.
I think he's the best
It's
pure
like the-
power forward.
Yeah.
it's like the Kareem factor. His accolades and overall playing.
Kareem, Hakeem, or Shaq.
This is the toughest one.
This is the toughest one, but I'll give myself the point. Sounds good.
Okay, wait. With the power forward, there's a combination of skill and the accolades.
Kevin Durant is not better than Tim Duncan ever in his career. I never want to hear you say that. Kevin Durant is so overhyped, it's wrong.
I think skill wise,
We're talking about centers, right?
Oh, I thought you were saying Kevin Durant.
No.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's strictly centers here.
No,
Strictly
yeah, I was
centers.
using the Dirk compare, like the Dirk and Tim Duncan one. Like, I think like pure power forward, you could say like Dirk and I don't like KG that much, but you could argue they were like better power forwards than Tim Duncan. But
I would
Tim,
argue KG in his prime, that one 2004 season was the best power forward.
I think Dirk every season beats him
Dirk every season beats KG.
Yeah, I would agree.
because
Now, Kevin
Dirk
Garnett
didn't
was a great
change.
player.
Dirk didn't literally go to another conference to win a championship. He beat the Lakers, the Heat, literally everyone good in the NBA that year.
Yeah, he
had the best
steamrolled through
time.
the NBA. He's probably
He did that without changing teams and teaming up with Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Rajon Rondo.
he had But Kevin Garnett on why are we arguing about Kevin Garnett? He's not even on the thing.
That's what I'm using it as a comparison for the
Okay,
centers
okay.
thing because yeah, sure, Kareem has the best accolades, but Hakeem, the Dream Shake, Shaq, you can't guard him within 5 feet of the basket.
I can.
Sure about that?
And
Okay,
then Kareem,
my
the
bad,
most
bro.
unguardable shot of all time.
How about we
Listen,
We
Kareem,
literally have
down in the paint. Kareem could guard Shaq. Shaq could not guard
I'm-
Kareem. Let's be honest here. And then Hakeem versus Kareem. Who would win? I think
Hakeem wins that matchup against Kareem. Like if you're talking
okay.
like
Hakeem,
if you're talking like
Hakeem-
pure like center
Hakeem
dominance,
would maybe block you. Well, a normal goofy player like your little Lou Williams or something.
Jamal
But he-
Crawford.
but he can't block the most unblockable shot. So and that's what Kareem had.
let's see. Kareem head to head.
I think we need to start being honest with ourselves. I think we need to start getting serious.
So wins. Kareem won.
Oh,
he also
look at
had
that. Way
James Worthy
more.
and Magic Johnson.
I was just gonna say it. Averages. Kareem they basically average the same. 24 points for Hakeem, 23.3 for Kareem. Jeez, can we call him Lou for the time being?
Who's that?
Lou Alcindor, that's
Oh, okay.
Kareem.
You mean Lou Williams?
Are you talking about Cadge?
Okay. Yeah, no. Head to head, man.
Yeah, they're basically even.
11.4 rebounds compared to Kareem's 6
Okay,
point.
this doesn't tell a story.
There it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
All right,
that's
if we're gonna
I
go
will
off
also say-
statistics,
Did they face each other when Kareem was on the Bucks when he was a significantly better center?
Huh.
I don't know. Let's
He
go
was
back
on the
in
Bucks
time.
in the 70s.
Yeah,
No.
that's the thing. Kareem was like ahead of his time.
Let's see if there's like some article out there.
They're all gonna go off accolades like 90% of the time. You're gonna type in Reddit at the end. You'll get a good discussion.
Reddit?
70s basketball magazine. Let's hear what they have to say.
I see the NBA already.
Where
on
do
there.
Jokic and Embiid rank?
Oh my gosh.
The consensus top 5 are Wilt, Bill, Kareem, Shaq, and Hakeem. I think that's
that's
the
the easy
easiest-
top 5. I just don't. Bill Russell, like I said, they
Oh,
played
none of us
back in
picked
black
Wilt.
and white. And then Wilt
and I'm not
Chamberlain.
picking Will ever again.
Yeah, and I don't think I will because that 100 point game was fraudulent. They could land a man on the moon, but couldn't have a tape recording of a dude scoring a basketball. Sure, buddy.
Are you saying they didn't land on the moon?
Absolutely. That's another discussion for another podcast.
Sean's actually a supporter of flat Earth.
You
am?
would sound like something like.
He wears Kyrie's, so like.
Oh my gosh. I wore them because they were cheap. All right.
That's what a flat earther would
Kyrie
say.
said that crazy remark about the Jews, and I was like, all right, his shoes just went down in price, so I got them.
Could have gone
That's so-
a way
that's
better
so
direction
funny.
with that, but you chose the worst one.
Oh my gosh. So are we really gonna try to choose up the best team here? Is that what we're gonna do?
Okay, wait, no, we didn't talk about 6 man. This is the real discussion right here.
All right, so I think center. Can we just put like a dash?
Sure.
They're all like they all excel at such like different things, but they're all like they're so mid at the bad things.
I think in a 7-game series.
You're about to say me, and we're about to kiss.
Oh,
I think
head to head and everything.
I think over a full playoff stretch, you got to take Kareem. But,
Thank you.
No, but in a
Thank you.
in a 7-game series, it's got to be Hakeem or Shaq.
No way, dude! No way! So
how many? Kareem has won the most 7-game series out of all these.
what
clowns.
I was gonna say is I think in a 7-game series head to head, we'd see games where each one of them dominates the other, and it just goes back and forth. We'd have games where each one of them puts up ridiculous numbers. I think all three of them are capable of shutting the other down, lighting the other one up offensive. I think they're all capable of that, so I think we should just put a dash.
Everybody gets a point.
Yeah.
Sure.
Now to the real discussion.
Now the real
The
discussion.
sixth
Sixth man of the
man.
year.
James Harden, Lou Williams, and Jamal Crawford.
All I gotta say is, how many of these guys dropped 50 as a sixth man?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna have to say Lou Williams because
You know, maybe accolade-wise, you might be the greatest sixth man of all time.
accolade wise.
Let's go to Yardbarker.
Oh,
no.
Jamal Crawford at top.
Who knew?
He won NBA Six Man of the Year award with the Atlanta Hawks, and so he's a 3-timer as well.
He's a
but he won the Teammate of the Year in 2018.
That's a glue guy right there.
That's the X Factor. That's a cornerstone.
That's
Lou Will over here. Lemon
Why is
pepper
Kirk
strip club.
Cousins
Lemon pepper Lou. That's not a glue guy.
All right.
tied with Jamal Crawford? Won it back-to-back 2018-20. Only standing 6'1", 175. He was a scoring machine off the bench.
Okay, we'll scroll down. We already know those two.
Kevin McHale.
Kevin McHale.
I forgot
Wow.
about Kevin McHale.
Oh my gosh.
I think if any of us picked Ginobili, we probably would have gone hands down. Ginobili.
Andre Iguodala.
He was not a real sixth.
James
man.
Harden. Let's go. Come here.
7th.
Come here.
My bad. Who was number one on the list?
Okay.
So I think
It's between you guys.
Right, James Harden first. Should have picked Kevin McHale. Dang, Jamal Crawford versus Lou Williams might be that might be a more difficult
Jamal
debate
Crawford
than the
just
GOAT
a
debate.
taller
in
Lou
the
Williams.
centers.
That's all it is. None of these guys play defense.
Who?
They
Okay.
all have the same offensive, like not James Harden, but Lou Will and Crawford have the same like offensive bag.
The only way we can decide this is if we watch a
Do they play
highlight tape from
one-on-one?
both of them, and whichever one makes us go ooh
Okay.
more.
I'm gonna save all the time. Crawford's gonna win that one.
Whichever has the better mixtape wins.
Okay,
The Crawford mixtape is gonna.
okay. Didn't Crawford score 50 points on various teams?
Yes.
Off the bench?
One of his final games, I think his final game actually was on the Suns, and he scored 50 at the end of the season, and he hit the game winner as well.
Okay.
Listen, I
It
it doesn't
concede.
matter to me. You choose somebody.
I concede. I think Lou Williams is the closest second a second place could ever get, but I'll give it to Jamal Crawford.
Okay. I like the either way, but I like that.
All right, I need to get Wikipedia up for my coach because y'all ain't ready for this.
I think you should be eliminated because we said of all time in the
Yeah, of
NBA,
all time in the NBA.
and you chose Zeliko Obradovic.
Yeah,
He coached Luka.
you
and
picked
he's
the
most
alphabet for this
winning European coach ever.
I don't
Cool.
care about European.
Cool.
Do you realize how much it
They
takes
got
to win?
13-year-olds playing.
Do you realize
back in
professionally.
the 90s, they had to stay in Europe because of Phil Jackson's triangle offense.
Pat Riley is the Heat. He is Heat. He is Miami. You don't
Okay, so
understand.
Nate's eliminated.
Oh, all right. Yep. Time to bring up Pat Riley. Didn't want to have to do this,
Bro,
but
okay, you watched Winning Time once.
one time.
And
Yep.
you think
all I'm
Season
saying,
2 was
Pat
good.
Riley, that Heat culture, you know, Spoelstra with that
I mean,
divorce
who's
deal
the-
and everything.
who's the actor that plays Pat Riley in Winning Time? What's his name?
They had to have picked some homeless dude up off of the side
No,
of Miami
it's
Road.
a dude that looks exactly like him, but he's actually pretty good.
The average Miami.
I need to
human.
find his name because
Would you look at this? Pat Riley. Patrick James Riley, by the way. Often referred to as the Godfather, Riley is regarded
Adrian
as
Brody.
one of the greatest NBA figures of all time, both as coach and executive. So not only is he a good coach, but he's a good executive as well.
I forgot being a coach means you were also the
If
GM.
I look up greatest NBA coaches of all time, who pops up first? Philliam?
Oh my gosh. Well, okay,
Jackson.
probably the best is probably Greg Popovich. But I didn't want that was like too easy. Well, if it was maybe too easy.
Then why did I pick him? Maybe we should. Why is he not on the board?
Why is he not? Well, that's Chandra's
I know we literally gave you Greg Popovich and you chose
didn't take him.
freaking Zeliko Obradovich.
Who is
the
that?
greatest European, like
I don't care
never.
about European.
Dude,
He's
he-
NBA.
He's so like y'all don't understand.
Dude. Okay, look. Look, even as an assistant coach, Pat Riley won a championship.
If this is the parameters we're going by, I should pick Charlie Cassiano the greatest coach of all time
Oh my gosh.
across all platforms. I mean, we're talking a man who coached football, basketball, and soccer all in 1 year.
You forgot when he coached softball, bro.
And
softball.
four
It's softball.
sports in one. Hold
Remember
on.
that time he told me to run to the next base?
I think
I
we
remember
just found our debate. Is Charlie Cassiano
That
the
only makes
greatest
sense
coach
to
of
us.
all time? Do you remember? Okay, I think the greatest coaching moment I ever had with him was BAB over the summer. We were probably 1-5 at this moment, struggling early on, late on in the season, whatever you want to say. And he said, "We really just got to stop him on offense." And I said, "Charlie, why haven't we thought of that before?"
Charlie, yes.
You know what my
Fine,
greatest
man.
moment with him was?
Coach Cassiano.
I missed my wide open 3 after Evan passes me the ball. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go sit down because I'm not making anything. And there's 10 minutes left of the game. I go sit on the bench. The first thing Charlie says to me was, "Did you see that SportsCenter reel I sent you the other day?"
I mean, you don't get that kind of leadership.
Yeah, no, that
anymore.
is leadership right there. That's
Play-
basketball.
I feel like players dominate the game way too much nowadays, like in the
For
coaching
real.
sense.
Come on, let's get
And we
serious.
need more leadership in the. We need more power.
I mean, that's why I picked
In a coaching
Obradovic, but y'all just hate me right now. But
Tell us one thing Obradovic has done other than
Yeah.
coach Luka Doncic.
Yeah.
be the most winning EuroLeague coach
Oh
ever.
my
Oh my god!
All right,
Yeah,
well, look,
I
look,
guarantee you, I could win the EuroLeague right now.
Look, how many coaches of the year do you clowns have? Look, I have five-time NBA champion as a head coach, by the way. 3-time NBA coach of the year. That's Pat Riley, by the way. And then 9-time NBA All-Star game head coach. 9.
Oh yeah, you know Frank Vogel is one of those too, right?
I don't care about Frank Vogel.
Well, if you care about the
Hey,
All-Star-
baby, as an NBA head coach, 11 NBA championships.
Oh my.
Only 4 NBA All-Star Game head coach appearances. But you're going against Greg Popovich. I can't. You know. NBA Coach of the Year in 1996. He listed as the top 10 coaches in NBA history. And don't forget this. CBA champion in 1984. He won twice. I mean, seriously. Let's get serious
All right,
here.
if we're going off of accolades, then why did I just...
No.
You can't keep changing the goalposts depending on who you're comparing.
Changing the goalposts. We said NBA.
You said
you
bas-
switched
You
fields.
said basketball coach.
You went overseas. What are you talking
You said
about?
greatest basketball coach, and I gave you the greatest basketball coach.
Across the pond.
Phil Jackson. Oh my gosh.
You know
I
what?
can't believe you guys are arguing this.
Okay, wait. Since we have such high talent players, I don't think a traditional NBA coach will be able to handle this. They've
so
never
you
had.
mean a European one.
That's why I'm saying, like, if you want pure team basketball, you need like you're like.
Hold
what
up,
do you
he's-
expect?
Wait, hold up. He's actually
No,
spitting.
no.
He might.
Pull up the notepad.
He's saying something.
No, pull up the notepad. Say,
Bro's about to become the greatest coach in
hold on.
NBA history.
He's
if
saying
you
something right now.
if you got Magic Johnson, Kobe, Tracy McGrady, and Tim Duncan, Hakeem, is Phil Jackson gonna tell, "Hey man, Kobe, get down the triangle. I'll swing out to Tracy McGrady. He cuts, then passes it back to like Kobe." Like that's not gonna work out.
I would
Kobe's
say
gonna,
yes.
I would say that works out probably better than any of the other offenses he's ever coached in his entire
Absolutely.
life.
But
Tracy McGrady driving in and kicking out to Kobe has me
Phil-
hard think like right now.
Phil Jackson had to deal with Michael Jordan.
but
and,
yet
and,
they all.
Dennis Rodman
and Scottie Pippen. He had to deal with all
and
all-
Steve Kerr.
And Steve Kerr. He had to deal with all
Bro, we
three
really
of
forgot
them.
about Steve Kerr in the
Horace
6-man
Grant.
conversation.
He had to deal with all 5 of those clowns running around.
But see, they all weren't pure stars. They were all. I don't want to call them like they're not role players, but they had roles that they
Who?
they were meant
Who,
to
Michael
fill.
Jordan? Michael Jordan's not a pure star.
He's a pure star. Scottie Pippen a pure star. The two-way player, hit, play defense, get
Probably back then, yeah.
yeah, right.
I would
And
probably
then
say so. Yeah.
Dennis Rodman rebounds, defense. That's all he had to do. Horace Grant,
Horace Grant.
well,
He-
again, same thing.
So what are you arguing, that basketball's
what
a
are you
team
saying?
sport?
I'm saying if you want these people to play pure team basketball, you need a coach that's done something like made the entire team play together as well as possible. Like little ISO ball, everyone's gonna touch the ball, like that kind of stuff. Like you want like good offensive sets. That's European basketball right there.
Listen,
You
bro.
want quality like
I-
offensive plays? That's European basketball.
Okay, well, if we're going off of European basketball, I win. I got Dirk Nowitzki.
That's one player. That's not a system.
All right, give me Luca.
Why didn't you draft Luca then? Why did you draft Ginobili?
Why didn't you draft why didn't you draft Greg Popovich?
All right, enough. So we gotta give a coach a point. We can't give 2 slash marks out to centers and coaches. We need to give a coach a point. And while you guys are over there pissing,
If you want to
Trying
go,
to see
if
who
you want to go off of accolades, sure you can win it.
Sure, wait, give it to Sean.
no.
As always, bro.
Oh.
Sean's always got to win.
No, give it to Zeliko Obradovic.
No.
Apparently.
No, that does not count.
Hey, when you pass the ball, it's got to go into his hands, not the bench.
Yeah.
Fine, Sean, we'll give you the point.
No. You know what?
I think that's the only way you can. Like, if you that's
That's
the
the
only
only
argument.
way.
Like, I'm like, my argument is purely based off of the players I have and the coach I have. I think they both fit very well together. But if you want to go coach for coach, you guys are obviously gonna win it.
So why didn't you just go for?
So why didn't you pick Greg
Yeah, why
Popovich?
didn't
Because
you
I didn't want to coach for accolades. I wanted a coach that made my team better.
Basically, when you're doing, look at that guy. He looks like a. All right. So how many points does everybody have? I know I have 2, right? Kareem and LeBron.
I have 2.
I have. Am I getting one for the coach or not? So just 2.
No.
Who got the one for the coach?
Yeah, Sean did.
So he has 3.
Sean has 3. Oh, of course, Sean.
No, I have 2. And then Chandra has
Magic Johnson.
Yeah, Magic Johnson, Tim Duncan, and then Chandra has Michael Jordan, Jamal Crawford. We each have 2. It comes down to the coach.
Yeah.
It does come down to the coach.
Because I guess, and we gave you Kareem, I think.
Yeah, no, because give me Kareem. Yeah,
I
Kareem
think,
in the slightest win. Congratulations, you won the game of inches.
I think my coach fits better with my team than your coaches fit with your team.
all right. Well,
That's the argument I'm making.
honestly,
I'm not saying he's a better NBA, like a better coach. I just think my coach.
Do
fits better
I
for
need
my
to
team.
Google what Phil Jackson and Kobe Bryant did?
Do we need?
No,
to
you don't
Google-
need to.
Do we need to Google who Pat Riley is? Do we need to? Do
I think
that?
We
do.
already did. That's what I'm like. If you want to go off of accolades, you guys are gonna win it. But if you want a player to coach fit,
Do you even know Zeliko Obradovic?
Yeah,
What
do you
team
know-
does he coach for right
Yeah,
now?
what
I don't think he's
where
actually
is he
with the team
right
Is he with
now?
Real? I think he's still with Real Madrid.
I bet he's out at lunch right now,
He's probably sleeping, bro.
sleeping.
Yeah, it's like 6. All right, he's probably up at practice. My bad.
All right.
All right, you know what? Just because of that statement,
Yeah.
I think Chandra gets the point, and Chandra wins.
Chandra wins.
Chandra wins off of Zeliko Obradovic. All right, there you
That's
have
so
it,
crazy.
folks. Chandra Tuparani's team
Oh no, go ahead, take over my podcast.
is
Yep.
the best.
Yep, go ahead. Yep.
All right.
Wow.
How many times is that? How many times? How much time?
We got it 52 minutes. We've been talking for almost an hour.
All right.
Wait, is that the only way we're gonna compare our teams?
Do you
That's
want
the
to
only
put
way,
it
I
in
guess.
2K or something?
No. I mean, we just switched to a point system instead of be like, oh my god, I think this person would dominate in that matchup.
Because
No,
we're all
absolutely.
biased. I mean,
My team would win.
my explain an offensive
All right.
possession. I'll close my eyes and vision.
All right, here. I bring up my team.
Oh my gosh.
There's 5 of. There's
Let me
6 of
text
them.
Brooke back real quick, bro.
Okay, here we go. So let's get serious, bro. No, go ahead. Both of you guys get on your phones. Look at Chandra.
Oh my god.
Can't stand it. All right. Inbound the ball. Steph Curry brings the ball up. Dirk and Kareem immediately go to the block. Okay. Larry Bird maybe on the wing. LeBron James on the corner of the free throw line. Okay.
Wait, I have one question.
All right.
What era are the refs from?
The 80s.
Oh my gosh.
Let's say the 80s.
Can we say the early 2000s? Because I
Early
think that was the
Mouse in the Palace.
best time.
I think 2010s. Well, or not 2010s, like 2010,
Let's do it right
2015.
now.
Before the 3-point revolution. Right before then, and right post grit and grind basketball.
Kareem, he's posting up. He wants the ball, right? Dirk Nowitzki comes out, screens. Steph Curry uses
which
it.
quarter are we at? Which quarter are we at? I need to envision. Which quarter
This
are we
is
at?
this is the third quarter at the 8-minute mark.
Wait, no,
8-minute
which court? Like which court?
What
Like
do
what
you
state? What stadium?
mean? Madison Square Garden.
What? Okay, good, never mind.
Crypto.com. Is that what
Yeah,
you, is that what you want? You,
SoFi
you
Arena.
freaking
So
Lakers fan?
Yeah, I was trying to like envision it.
Mercedes Benz.
Madison Square Garden.
Okay.
screens.
Who's in the front row?
Steph Curry. Steph Curry takes the screen, rolls off, kicks it to Larry Bird on the wing. Larry Bird pump fakes. He realizes Dirk Nowitzki is running through. He passes it to Dirk Nowitzki. It gets batted around. LeBron James gets the ball. He surveys the D, passes it to Kareem. Kareem pump fakes, gets him jumping, goes up, sky hook, scores it, but guess who's already there to get a rebound? But it's not going to happen. Dirk Nowitzki and Larry Bird. And guess who's on the three-point arc? LeBron James and Steph Curry. Just in case if Kareem does miss it. You tell me that. You tell me that.
I mean, I like one of those players on 3-point arc.
I like both of them.
Yeah, I don't like both of them.
It's pretty good.
I like both of them.
I've unfortunately watched more LeBron James games than you over the past couple of years. He is not good on the 3-point arc.
Okay, mine's quick because that's what my team is. It's quick, agile, loose, nimble, timble, rimble, dimble.
All right.
And it actually starts on the defensive end. It starts with Steph Curry trying to go up for a layup on a fast break opportunity. Hakeem Olajuwon blocks it off the glass, and Tim Duncan grabs the rebound, passes it to Magic Johnson, who then initiates the fast break. Kobe Bryant, Tracy McGrady coming off the wings. Who are you going to guard? Doesn't matter because it's already in the air and Kobe's catching it and dunking it. When you have fast, explosive players, you have fast, explosive plays. That's what you're seeing all game. Good luck trying to catch up.
All right, well, then you're... Okay, go ahead, Chandra.
All right. Close your eyes, guys.
My eyes are closed.
Kobe Bryant just goes up for a mid-range shot. He drains it. All right.
So I'm already winning.
No.
He's already won.
Don't let me finish my sentence. Don't let me finish my sentence. Okay.
You gave your opponent a point. What was
The
that
score
for?
is tied, all right?
I like
I'm
this.
down.
I like this, Chandra.
The score is tied, all right? There's no timeouts left. Oh, Brodovich. Wait, we're doing third quarter?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. All right. Oh, Brodovich calls a timeout. John Stockton gets the ball from the inbound pass from Shaq. Shaq runs down the court.
Run down.
Yeah, okay, I believe you now.
Yeah. What? Shaq didn't run? You want me to show you videos of him running now?
I bet you have those saved, bro. Continue.
Tell me what John Stockton's gonna do.
Pass it off the wing.
Michael Jordan boxes out his defender at the corner. John Stockton feeds him the ball. Kevin Durant cuts along the baseline to the corner. Kawhi Leonard comes and screens. And then, as Michael Jordan goes towards the free throw line, gets a heavy contest from Tracy McGrady. But he can't defend at that level. And Michael Jordan just hits the mid-range because regardless of the defense, he makes those shots. Now, say he misses that shot. Shaq grabs the rebound and dunks on someone. Say Shaq gets the rebound and kicks it out. There's Kevin Durant, the most efficient scorer without the ball in NBA history.
Wait, the most efficient scorer without the ball?
Yeah.
Who was that?
Like the lowest usage rate.
So wait, I'm confused.
He scores the most with the ball in his hand the least.
Oh, okay. Why don't you just say it?
This is all because Obradovic called the offensive set.
Oh my gosh.
This team would not work without him, bro.
Look, I got shooting, I got post, I got defense, I got IQ. I win. I'm about to end this thing right now. You know what? Let's let the audience decide.
I like that idea.
Let's post that on social media, on all your group chats, and we'll see who wins.
Okay.
Because I've won. Like, let's just be honest.
Is there a group chat of people? Because the
fantasy group chat's not gonna Charlie will probably be the only one that'll try and comprehend it, but then Sean's
Steven
gonna rip
won't
your
know
face
what's
off.
going on. Evan doesn't know half those players.
Michael will probably just agree with Sean.
Yep, that's true. What I'm surprised you haven't already, but
Wait,
this is weird. Putting up the Batman versus Robin, and I'm the Joker. Let me guess, because I'm the villain. Yep.
I'm really Bane. But
I
you
have
forgot
a couple more discussion questions too.
We're at an hour.
No, I was gonna say to go on at a later date, but We'll look at that later.
Wow.
No. Say one of these questions so we can leave them thirsty next time.
Leave them
So
thirsty.
on the next episode of the Nate the Great podcast,
Pridecast.
Pridecast podcast, we'll be discussing who's a better defender, AD or Gobert, and why is it Gobert?
Okay. Well, that could be definitely a discussion. I don't know how long it's going to take, but probably
Approximately 2 minutes.
Yeah, probably 2 minutes, 20 minutes, just discussing how. Okay, well, this can't be real. Look at Sean Rad. Look at him.
I'm watching a game, bro. What you want me to do? Of course. Why do you always hit it?
All right, thank you guys so much for listening, watching, having fun with us, talking about basketball. Please leave your comments down below, and obviously the Q&A is below this podcast episode. If you just scroll down on Spotify, there is a Q&A, and we will have that answer, or that question and answer. We'll have that question: who has the better team, Sean, Chandra, or me? And please let us know why it's me. Thank you guys so much for listening, watching again, and I hope you guys have fun. Subscribe to the Patreon, subscribe to the podcast, and go follow, give it a 5 stars, and then subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, you guys want to say bye?
Bye guys.
Bye guys. Thank you for listening.
Go Hakeem Olajuwon.
We're really that like let's start a podcast.
Yeah.
Bro, we gotta start a podcast.